Council, if you're ready to continue, let's proceed, please.
Yes, we are ready, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Usher, kindly get the witness.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jarju.
Asedo, nane mbaya safi.
Yo, ni sapo.
I hope you had a good break.
Na jiki mante kono uyolo sikun.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
And you're ready to sort of proceed from where we stopped during the last session.
Tano nyano parpare nyambu kontina tano reami bala ujaka yola.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I just remind you of some of the salient points we went through during the last session?
Anya mama ama awole ni wanu usankina mi bala ujabe kayolak.
Okay.
You narrated your experience working at State House.
Wafanu jor minan lakum burakab di State House.
Okay.
The unpleasant working environment that you had to endure.
Utinya manu lakum e baje di nan lakum burakab di State House.
Okay.
Including your own ill treatment and ill treatment of other staff.
Butinya manu manji mi au fanko kamo au fanga foli di ko pale pop. Butinya man ko kanimi.
Jame's erratic behavior.
Jamme kuela no manji me jaatu pana yim kajom na lahen.
Okay.
Some of the incidents that you personally witnessed.
Incident na sanu manji me au fangi no sidi so.
Okay.
Such as the accidents that happened surrounding throwing of biscuits.
Accident na sabaje mi non alak kabete na kiti biscuite anjaye jaye kajabrunga.
Involving the president's convoy and motorcade.
Manji mi sibuto solo sa ribore sa kono mi convoy na abetene mi biscuite di wata kilia.
And some of the personal victimization that you saw against some people who worked at State House.
Di batinye manakane mbukan kamenge wanu akane mi ma akane wariao bukan akan dirokore mi do State House.
Okay.
Just before we stopped in the last session, you told us that despite your dedicated and devoted service to Yaya Jammeh, the ultimate reward was for him to arrest and detain you.
Okay.
Kindly tell us when and how this happened.
Ya uregoli no watie do baje di bu kanorme so fe wali bu kanorme no.
Yo pila imbelam ko
I will go back a little.
Si bala ko arrestom.
Before I was arrested,
baje OIC meeting Dakar.
I went with him to the OIC meeting in Dakar.
When
we returned,
we fly Ngidi esano simangay wala.
One day I was giving him his dinner.
So around 10:30.
Around 10:30 at night, 10 p.m.
And esanam simangay.
When I gave him dinner, he asked me, do you know Sertijan Haidara?
Sertijan Haidara, I mean, no, Minister of Justice.
He was the Minister of Justice then.
Then
I replied, yes, I know him. He said, what is between you and Sertijan? I said, no, I know nothing about him. I know about him here, and I know him here when he was the minister. That's the only thing I know about him. When I told him that, he called his Odle. That's Yusufa.
What is Yusufa's last name?
Yusufa Okasafo Buma.
Sane.
Yusufa Sane.
Yusufa Sane.
Yusufa Sane.
Please proceed.
He said to Yusufa, take my mobiles. Solimante Sola. To take his mobiles. His Africell and Gamcell number. He asked Yusufa to take his phones, the Africell and Gamcell. When they took my phones,
the commander who was then Sering Modu.
They gave it to the commander who was Sering Modu then. So that he asked them to always go and print out the numbers and to know who are the people I communicate with.
Can you please give us the full name of Sering Modu?
Sering
Modu Njai.
And he was the commander of which unit?
Oh, a commander unit yema.
No, or commander State House.
Then he was the State House commander.
Is that of the State Guards?
State Guard,
State Guard commander.
State Guard commander.
Did he take over from Langtombong Tamba?
Anto angarim di kanyana ke Langtombong Tamba.
No, bala Sering Modu kami yang kuno.
Before Sering Modu came in, a lot of State Guard commanders came in and out.
That's fine. Please proceed from that.
Yeah, Sering Modu can almost a week.
Sering Modu had my mobiles almost for a week. Whether he did some printouts or not, I don't know.
So one fine day, it was on a Monday.
It happened one fine day on a Monday.
Inside State House.
I met up with Sering Modu inside the State House. Go to my orderly to give you your phones. I said no. Is he the one who asked you to give me my phones? But Sering Modu said no. Leave them there. They're not disturbing me.
Mr. Jarju, who are you referring to as he?
Former president.
The former president.
And he had ordered for your phones to be seized.
Yes.
Yes. Do you know why?
Yes, nima ambe link between manake ngami mantenima mang sehti hada man be man communicate
I'm linking it to the previous discussion we had whether I know Sertijan Haidara or not. So I think that's why my phones were seized.
Was it because he wanted to confirm whether you were having discussions with Sertijan Haidara?
Okay.
Yes. That's what he wanted to know.
And at that particular time, was Sertijan Haidara still the Minister of Justice?
I'm a Minister of Justice.
No, he was then removed.
Do you know how long it was when he was removed to the time when your phones were being seized?
No,
He was removed a long time before my phones were seized.
Could you tell why he was interested in whether or not you were having a conversation with Sheikh Tijan Haidara or whether you knew him.
Pungol no regole wakane o namang be man matek aw midi set jan jimiki mi kamante wa man wa nan denges.
Well, President Jammeh kanga anan manje diba korsa bumbo na nosan kusumor o nosan afimut andek anora anaklia.
What I can say here, former President Jammeh, anytime he has any problem with anyone or he doesn't trust anyone, he doesn't want any other person to associate with that person.
But were you associating with Sheikh Tijan Haidara?
And they are set to Janula fall off.
Honey?
No.
Kindly tell us how long your phones were seized.
What
no, it's either a week or 2 actual days, but between 1 week to 2 weeks.
It's between 1 week to 2 weeks. I cannot exactly know when.
And you have already told us that you didn't know what they were doing with the phones, but it was in the custody of Sering Modu.
Okay.
Yes, that's what happened. What happened after your phones were seized?
After, Sering Modu proposed to return the phones to me, but I asked him to hold them there.
By 3 days.
After 3 years.
3 days.
Oh, 3 days. After 3 days. It was on a Wednesday. I went to work. I served him breakfast and I served him dinner.
It was around 11:30.
It was around 11:30.
Who was then Bajere?
When I served him dinner, he said to the orderly, then it was Bajere.
And now Ebou
tell Ebou to go home.
Can you tell us the exact words that Yaya Jammeh used? You may speak in another language if he spoke in another language.
Tell this idiot to go home.
He said to Bajere, tell this idiot to go home.
And who was the idiot he was referring to?
I am the idiot.
That's me. His waiter.
Please go on.
Then Bajere told me. Then I said to Bajere, okay, I am going home. Then I got down. I just arrived home.
Some minutes to 12.
Bajere called again.
Before tomorrow.
He said to me that Yajame said you move out of the quarters before tomorrow.
My apologies. And what time was that?
Around 11:30 to 12 midnight.
It could be around 11, between 11 and 12 midnight.
And what did you do as a result?
What I did first, I called Sering Modu Njai.
You know, and in fact, he put the quarter side.
I told Sering Modu that Yajame said, let me go home and move out of the quarters before tomorrow.
You know,
now I told Sering Modu that don't interfere, just help me with transport because I have a place to stay. Sering Modu also sent me a vehicle. I packed everything and put it inside the car. Before the car left, I went to my home to prepare before my things come over, my personal home.
Around 2.
When I arrived home, my own home, I was there until around 2.
This was on the 20th of March.
This was on the 20th of March, which year?
2021. 20.
MTA?
2001.
Was that 2001?
Okay.
Yeah. Pick up at the State House.
Not long, I saw the State House pick up.
By then he was a sergeant, Colonel Sambu Baro, State Guard officer.
As I saw a State Guard officer who is named Sambu Baro, then he was a surgeon.
Mr. Jarju, can I just interrupt you? It couldn't have been 2001. You started your appointment as steward in 2001.
Like can 2001 parce que barka bona no tong 2001.
March 2008.
March 2008, you are right, March 2008.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sambu Najalom.
So when Sambu came,
report police.
I came to pick you. I'm told you go and report to the police. Then I said, okay, let's go. When we were on the way, before I go, I have a small bag. I prepared myself mentally.
For any eventualities. Mosquito repellent.
I took along a mosquito repellent.
The grizzly oil.
And grizzly oil. Then we left.
And where did you leave from? You mentioned you had gone home, but you haven't told us where home was.
Yeah, benu pullo parce que abaregen ma bageni boot. Benu pullo lo kapan.
Sinde munda salami.
My home at Dasilami.
And you had already said that you had left your family in Banjul, is that correct?
Na barege man te ko dimba oli abakate bu Banjul bilor to be sinde Dasilami.
Dimba mun ko ba jewdi ende trokay engar la bagage je bamundiri mi ngoni prepare ground.
I went in advance to prepare the house. My children followed up with the luggages and inside the truck.
And this was the next day, following the day that Yaya Jammeh had asked you to leave your quarters.
Yeah, ulkanka na funaka fagaptena na Yaya Jammeh gemi funaka upurdi quarters yola.
For the Wednesday, go home. That around that midnight, no aragami ikanet elupai. So the following day Thursday, then say Muraba and the truck recommend park.
Okay. He asked me to leave the State House and the house on Wednesday around midnight. Then the following day, I called Serimodas on a Thursday. Then I went in advance, and then my family followed up with the truck.
So your family were not present when you were being arrested?
No,
only Ali Manifana. I'm to Sinde.
My elder brother was the only one who was there. Elder sister who was there. My family were not there when I was arrested.
Can you give us any further details about these two officers who came for you?
If I can recall, it's only one, Sambu Baro. And he was a sergeant.
Of which unit or force?
Bravo Company, State Guard.
State Guard, Bravo Company.
He was a soldier, essentially.
Yes.
Please proceed.
Ya, nanupulama ni ujambe kapanake banyu uring banyu rek ujambe headquarters, police headquarters.
We went all the way from Dasilami to Banjul and straight to the headquarters, police headquarters.
And uring headquarters nu ujambe fatia, mantakona major crime.
When we arrived at the headquarters, we went straight to the major crime unit
upstairs,
which is upstairs.
When
I arrived there, I found 3 people at the major crime unit.
This was Lamin Cisse. Kunchi, I think his Jammeh, I can't remember the name, but it's Kunchi Jammeh.
Kunchi Jammeh.
and Lamin Sanyang.
And Lamin Sanyang.
Kotu police kabe plus.
They are all officers.
Senior officers.
And are they senior officers with the police force or another force?
Nane mante buko senior officer ke police force mante ko dika pan kake ko pullo mante ko militaire mante.
No, police force.
Yeah, from the police force. When I arrived,
Sambara
said to me, now I am returning back to the State House.
Then
they asked me, are you Ebou? I said, yes, I am Ebou. They asked me, do you know why you are here? And I responded, no, I don't know. Before I start talking, I saw my mobiles with them.
And these are the mobiles that you had left with Sering Mourinjai at State House?
Yes, that's what happened. They said to me, we are told that you poisoned the president. Then I was surprised and I laughed.
It's very serious. So it's funny.
One of them said to me, the accusation is serious and you are laughing. He said, yes, I know, but I'm surprised and it's fun for me because I know that I cannot do that.
What kind of poisoning were they referring to?
Food poisoning.
And in your own knowledge, is food poisoning, is it usually caused by human beings or is it a natural process or both?
Food poisoning kilia mante bukan na kuradayo mante sinang sanumanje so fongso si jakut so fongso si kane poison
from what I learned is that of food. It could happen in two ways.
Food handling.
And the way you handle the food.
The pop. How can it food?
Or you put something in the food.
Or natural food poisoning.
Or natural food poisoning.
And do you know which particular food poisoning they were referring to?
Yeah, food poisoning. Yang call correct me man kone au accuse.
Eventually, understand when often kind the president.
My understanding from what they are saying is I put something inside the president's food.
Please proceed and tell us what happened.
Continue.
Yeah, look, Ping explain in brief.
So when they told me that, I laughed and said to them, you know what, I can explain to you briefly.
Details State House.
If you want to know the details of my work at State House,
investigation.
Go to State House and do some investigations.
And first of all,
and I said to them, first what I do is giving food. That's what I can do. But I am not the one who cooks the food. Secondly,
that was on that Wednesday.
Then I said to them yesterday, because I was referring to the Wednesday when I served him dinner. I gave him breakfast, I gave him dinner. Then when did the food poisoning happen?
And thirdly, whether the
president knows or not, anything he eats, I do taste it before he eats it. So if that happens, I will know.
The police, this is the whole investigation.
Inside the police station, this was the whole investigation. And that's where it stops. The investigation that took place was just this one I narrated. Then they asked me, what is inside your bag? And I said to them, here is my bag. They removed all what is inside the bag. They picked the glycerin oil. The mosquito repellent. And the mosquito repellent. Because the mosquito repellent can't buy here Taiwan because Taiwan no. It's not a repellent I bought here. I bought it from Taiwan. Eventually, behold, as I'm in the cells, they're using these things to check whether that's what's the poison.
You're saying that they took these items, the glycerin, the mosquito repellent, and sent it for testing.
Mosquito repellent, the glycerin.
Yes.
Do you know where they send these items for testing?
They started at the medical. They said to them, no, we don't have equipments to test
Which
this.
medical are you referring to?
Medical and health.
Medical and health, Banjo.
RVTH.
Not RVTH. The
medical and health.
But eventually, NDA, this National Environment Agency.
It was taken to the National Environment Agency. NDMA.
NDA. It showed negative.
And they said it showed negative.
Negative for what?
Negative.
It's not poisonous.
It's not poisonous.
And they couldn't read the instructions on the glycerin as well as the mosquito repellent.
Exactly. This incident, glycerin oil is medicine.
It's because of this issue that I know that glycerin is medicine.
When you use your coughing,
you can use it when you're coughing. You can put it in water, a little, and drink.
But it's also used commonly for moisturization of skin.
Yes. When they went to NDMA, they couldn't get the results that they wanted to. They sent it to Dakar at Anta Diop University.
All along,
I am in the cell in Banjul.
And let's just go back to, if you finished with this particular topic, we'll just go back to when you were actually detained, because we haven't reached there yet.
This is the way they took me to the shell.
This was just after you had finished, or this supposed investigation had finished on that particular day that you were arrested.
No, on the 20th, the Nigerian police interview accused
it was the very day, 20th, when I was taken to the headquarters of the crime unit. After the interrogation, that's the time they took me to the cell, saying that, accusing me of wanting to poison the president.
And which cell did they take you to?
Banjul police station by Tetamarai.
There is a cell at the Banjul police station downstairs. When you go inside the cell,
you have a toilet and 2 cells.
No, you have a toilet and 2 cells.
2 small cells. Then there's a bigger cell.
Then they have another bigger one. I think is one being improvised when they arrested the ministers.
That was after the coup.
That was after the coup.
So, and can you tell us how long in total you spent in detention at the Banjul police headquarters?
I had 9 months, 2 weeks.
You were in police detention in a cell for 9 whole months.
Nya aw amudu man ko sofe kula ken tinta kon deru police cell kulen kono fo tok ko baki di silo kon sigaba.
Okay, abaye.
Yes, that's what happened.
And how often were you allowed to go out of your cell?
Ya wati ndi wati yema ko ne mbumbu pour dere en sele yoli.
Doru kay pour kay pour kan fukay bay do alors make c'est comme alino.
I didn't go out there unless at night, but there was a brother of
my in-law.
My in-law, there was an in-law who was working there.
Oh, night.
Anytime comes on night.
Don't talk about Kamanake Shamsidin Jamme.
I found another man there called Shamsidin Jamme.
Almost about 2 years.
Shamsidin spent 2 years.
So,
my in-law will bring us out and we'll be drinking attaya. That's at night.
And I assume the Banjul police station cell had been converted in some sort of prison.
Banjul police cell ko bayele ko kay ende ko falenge ko kayo ende prisons.
Okay, ana ngol rek bo parce que do kay dañ la ko kulen kono foto ko baki do ana manje simisiga omdo.
Yes. Yes, I can say that and I can agree with you because I spent 9 months then and I found somebody who has spent 2 years, then I can say it's been changed to prison.
What were the conditions like living in that cell? I mean, how big was the cell?
Ya kisele fango bu eno meno aw ekinedo de sele momo bu sele bu ne no kore no pongol nu rek.
The
cell I'm talking about, the big one. We organized it for ourselves.
Probably from the civil service or a high-ranking guy.
If anyone comes in, better being a high-ranking or from the civil service, we take him to that big cell.
Then at the cell, and the around.
There are some seats around.
Empty space.
It's an empty space. There is where we pray. At night too, there is where we sleep.
And did you have anything to sleep on? Did you have beds or sponges or anything?
Na jiba bajuwa fandingare manji fintudo mante silal mome mante konsumo.
We have only mats. It's only mats that are there.
What was the sanitary condition of the cell?
Ya ni seteyati se bu de sele bu eno meno.
There's only one toilet. There's where we go to toilet and there's where we take our showers.
And did you have clothes with you because you left in a very impromptu manner?
Ya wanya ujibo janjunga mjifalingo paske awatan kungaremi awan ko ga ande wake ngontu pare.
After 3 weeks.
When I was in the cell for 3 weeks, after 3 weeks, that's the time my people knew that I'm in Banjul. That's the time they brought some clothes for me.
But within those 3 weeks, you were detained incommunicado. Is that what you're saying?
Because it was so surprising.
Because immediately I went into the cell, I slept. People I found there were surprised. I slept until they have to wake me up to pray. After praying the Eve prayer, and I slept again. Those who were in the cells did not trust me because they think I am there as an investigator or a spy.
Why did they think so?
They said somebody who is brought and detained in the cell sleeping as nothing has happened.
State House.
Because I know that the sleepless nights I have when I was working at State House, the tiredness I gathered from State House, that's why I'm sleeping like that.
So you were very exhausted because of the lack of sleep, sleep deprivation, basically. You had experienced.
Parce que I'm going to more share for the first time you experience. You okay?
Yeah, it shows how exhausted I was. Someone being detained in a cell for the first time and you're sleeping like that. It shows, yes, I was exhausted.
But apart from being exhausted, what did you feel about your detention?
Well, definitely galan because environment ipulum State House.
For me, it did not disturb me because looking at the environment I'm from at the State House.
Once in a
while you'll be told somebody has been arrested. It's like something that you're used to now. Because you've been hearing it and it's happening from time to time. So you get used to it. Yeah, so for me, I take it as if it's my turn now.
And can you tell me what the circumstances around those arrests would usually be?
No, because sometimes
you cannot know.
For example, Ande Bakar Kamara, because all like a cabinet. For next minute,
giving an example of Bakari Kamara, we were together at cabinet. Just a sudden, we were told he's nowhere. You cannot know.
Who is Bakari Kamara?
I'm Bakari Kamara Omo.
Bakari Kamara Omo. Akan narakar mo parce que o jemi mali henenu bagasati anifana.
He is somebody who works a lot. He sometimes goes out to buy things for the president.
Mali.
In Mali.
And do you know what happened to him?
Bakari ngo nan ujam nan ko Bakari bangara be court ha emutu na kuti.
When we heard that Bakari has been taken to court, that he stole a car,
funny man.
It was very, very funny. And they took him to prison.
He was sentenced.
He was sentenced.
Together with Malafisanyang.
Together with Malafisanyang.
The late Malafisanyang.
Yeah, the late Malafisanyang.
And apart from the arrest and trials, did other things happen at State House? Did people disappear, for example?
Yeah, purja esofie bukana ku mankute ku kultin takon. Wafake obaja bajoto dika jimine ke bukana wafake obaja bajo nambu di uru.
Okay, buka kajimnya mu kada buka kujukutu da marane groupe yel tu do to kam.
Many people who disappeared, many of them, they found me there. Ibrahim Mani, one of them, all found me at the State House. Daba Marina, sorry. All that group found me at State House.
Can you just clarify that, the disappearance of Daba Marina? Can you tell us more about that?
Regularly, Daba Marina, Muna Jimor Meno, Promuseton, Prumbuman.
Well, with Daba Marina, this 2006 attempted coup at Ndur Cham.
The 2006 attempted coup, that of Ndur Cham. They went together with the president to Mauritania. When they told him that there is a coup d'etat, they all returned back together with Daba Marina.
So eventually,
suddenly we heard that they were arrested with other many people like Ebou.
So one fine early morning,
one early morning, very early,
a commander at the black,
a commander of the black, that's the first time they call them black.
And are they called by any other name?
Eventually, patrol team, junglers, and more about doing the same thing.
They gave them the different name, patrol team, junglers. Almost the same thing.
What was the name of the commander?
Ya commander kilia karesobu.
Omi Tumbul Tamba.
Tumbul Tamba.
And how did you know he was the commander of the junglers?
Abunu manjol meno mantiko amma a commander e junglax.
Because nyamenge.
Because many a times.
State House
He comes to the State House, to the former president's house or residence.
Yes.
He will come. They talk and then he returns back.
Who would he talk to?
The former president himself.
Please go ahead.
Yeah. So that very morning, breakfast.
That very morning he's talking about, he has gone for breakfast. I met up with him on the stairs to the president's residence, former. But the way I looked at him, he was drunk. He said to me, E, and I responded, yes.
We have finished all of these guys.
And he said, we have finished all of these guys. Then I asked, who? Those who had the attempted coup d'etat. Then I said,
this coup d'etat could not stop.
If we don't do that, this coup d'etat would not stop. Then I left him.
To my surprise,
in the afternoon, I heard from Radio Gambia. They said Daba Marena have escaped with others.
One of the guard, Modu Jata.
Then I was seated with one of the guards called Modu Jata.
Jata,
Then I turned to Jata and said, Jata, and he responded, yes. In the morning, this guy told me this is what they have done. And now the radio is saying these people have escaped. Then Jata responded, well, I don't know anything about that.
The information, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah. Then
Jata moved away from me. Then I said to him, you people are very wicked. The bad things you are doing is too much.
And this information you were given can you, by Tumbul Tamba, can you tell us whether Yaya Jammeh was aware or not, if you know?
Kibara yana Tumbul Tamba serim. Pongol rego man to Yaya Jammeh na man.
Yes,
yes, I can say he knew about it because when Tumbul came. Why did I say that he is aware of it? Tumbul, when he came, he was not holding anything. But when he was returning, these black plastic bags, money is money that is there. But where he's taking it to? And that money was given to him by the former president.
Through the odd list.
Through the odd list. That one I know about.
And do you know why he gave him the money?
No, I don't know.
Would you say that it was reward for having done something?
It looks alike. Because somebody who said we've done this. And he came and he was given money to go.
Okay.
Then
this black.
I wanted to go a little bit behind, but maybe I've not reached there yet. This black. People should be really careful about them.
Because
they don't answer to anyone except the president. That one I know about. So don't be surprised if the commanders say, no, I don't know anything about them. When people knew about them, nobody wants to go close to them. It's something that has happened.
And can you tell us how you know that they were personally answerable to the president and no one else?
The
first uniforms,
the first uniform they brought
is black.
They are black.
America.
The president traveled to America. When they returned, inside the president's house, they have a sitting room where they called Moroccan room. That's where I saw these curtains of uniforms. So when they returned, when they picked them up from that house to outside. If he doesn't know anything about them, what are they doing in his house? They should be with the commander, not him.
And these uniforms, can you tell us what they were for and for whom?
So bewa di abuke ko dum kakana katiso.
No, eventually, this patrol team.
That's the uniform I see this patrol team I'm talking about putting on.
And when did you see them put on that uniform?
What you ko kakano so?
No, eventually,
when they removed them from the man's residence, the big man, then residence, that's the time I saw these people putting it on.
And where were you when you saw them put on the uniform?
No,
State House.
Then I was working at State House.
And this trip to America, when the president bought this uniform, who was he with on that particular trip?
President Ajombe America ke munum bo sinifanga soso ore ay ko jawore
bukanga juwe particularly sinifanga su ijimut jam mani jam meno an ko ngem kawsu boyam kawsu kamara bombarde.
He traveled with many people, but according to the information I got, it is Kausu Kamara Bombarde who bought these uniforms.
And who was he?
I'm Kausu Kamara.
Kausu Kamara, a state guard in a Bravo company, state guard.
He was a state guard officer, Bravo company.
Was he also a member of the junglers?
Okay. Or in this one economic no, or me commandant this territorial this patrol team.
From my understanding, he was the commander of the patrol team, territorial guard.
And according to our understanding here at the TRRC, the patrol team was also otherwise known as the junglers.
Yes, eventually, patrol team.
Yes, that's what happened. Most of them who were in the patrol team were the people who were the junglers, who turned to me.
And you said you saw them at State House. Can you tell us the circumstances under which you would normally see them at State House?
No, 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 State House. No, regularly. Why would you State House?
No,
anytime you see the commander in the State House or their leader, he's answering to the president, the former president.
Was that frequent?
Fang.
Yeah.
Fang very odd hours.
Yeah, sometimes in odd hours, during odd hours, always.
And you've also mentioned just one disappearance of the Daba Marena group and their activities linked to the junglers. Do you know of any other disappearances where the junglers were allegedly involved?
Okay. And
yes.
Aruna Jamme.
Aruna Jamme.
The Alino Masi.
And Sister Messi. All I know them.
Any others you can remember?
Dibuke kanya puolo.
You want to recall names from 2001 to 2008. Kajimuntu kami dikalam takam and
The disappearance was many, and since 2001 to 2008, it happened, but as of now, I cannot recall and remember them.
And how did you link those disappearances, Haruna Jammeh and Mercy Jammeh, to the activities of the junglers?
Yeah, abunu manjor meno teko buko ejimi oli buko Haruna Jammeh Messi tu kejimo koli tu manjome buko jongla sifangi ko kane mo.
Wani parce que ni ke arrest yoli.
Sometimes they are arrested.
Buko arrest them. Okay, but even ande Haruna Jammeh.
The death of Haruna Jammeh.
Okay, Haruna Jammeh di Massi nyambom Jammeh.
Haruna Jammeh and Mercy. My mom is Jammeh.
So it is a uncle hen Haruna.
I call Haruna uncle.
And nimutirok Bibi or no hotel.
I once worked at Bibi when he was at no hotel. So I know him before the former president was a president, and because he was a farm manager to the president, former. When Haruna Jammeh disappeared, I overheard that Messi asked the former president, where is Haruna after his disappearance? Then he said to her, do you want to know where he is? That week, Messi also disappeared. That one I knew about it because one day we were from.
I was present.
You were present, okay. One day we were from Banjul to Kandilai. When we arrived at Kandilai towards his residence, we dropped from the cars.
Towards
coming towards his house. And Aruna's mother is an old woman. She struggled until she stood in front of the former president. He asked him, where is my son? He looked at her and looked at her or him, and then she left. When we reached his own residence, the former president Yaya,
around him.
That day there was no other insult that he did not rain on his securities.
And next time,
if this old woman comes close to me, what he is going to do to those soldiers, they would know.
Oh, you want to understand?
I cannot understand.
First of all, Haruna,
firstly, Haruna is a relative, close relative to the Jammeh. When he disappeared, nobody heard about anything. No investigation has taken place.
So he want to understand you.
He cannot understand, and he cannot say that Jammeh did not know about it. Because they are related. I cannot understand that one. I cannot. Again, Mercy also disappeared.
No investigation.
No investigation. Not long, I also was detained on a Saturday.
No, on
a prayer day. On a prayer day. I was in the cell when I had the disappearance of Cisse Jata.
From Bujiling.
From Bujiling. For Cisse, I could remember when that magician or the man Tambajiron came. I was there. He gave Cisse to drink the
concoction. Yeah. And Cisse
when Cisse drank, Cisse did not say anything. He could not speak. He could not talk. He said Cisse has a bottle inside his stomach. He's a marabu? Is the marabu who is saying that Cisse has a bottle inside his stomach? I went into the car with my driver. And I said to the driver, he knows that this man has a bottle inside his stomach. Let him break the bottle, then Cisse will talk. So that's why when I heard the death of Cisse, so I was surprised when I came out.
My first release.
Yeah, after my first release.
No, the IO attacked to that place. The int officer, Amito, the late M.I. Jata.
Amito, right?
M.I. Jata. The int officer, Amino Kanilai.
Oh, the officer who was at Kanilai, the int officer at Kanilai, M.I. Jata? How did this happen, the death of Cisse? Then he said to me, oh, you forget about this thing. It's the work of those people. Because we found him being entangled and being thrown inside the bush.
Mr. Jarju, sorry to interrupt you, but just tell us where you got this particular information surrounding the death of Cisse Jarju.
The late M.I. Jata was the IO officer.
The late M.I. Jata was the IO officer.
What is IO officer?
What me IO officer?
Int officer.
Int officer.
Intelligent officer?
Yes, with the NIA.
Within what unit of the forces?
The NIA.
The NIA or the army?
No, the NIA. He was attacked at Kandila by then.
Okay.
And he gave you this information?
Yes.
Can you tell us who he was?
He was Lamin M.I. Jata, the late.
He was late Lamin M.I. Jata.
And you said...
An intelligent officer attached to Kandelai.
You also mentioned that those people killed him. Who are you referring to as those people?
Those are the killers of Yaya Jammeh.
And who are the killers of Yaya Jammeh?
Black junglers.
Black junglers.
And also, some of the junglers have already testified that they killed Haruna Jammeh on the instructions of Yaya Jammeh. From what you have told us, would you agree with that conclusion?
Yeah. Very well. I have no doubt.
Thank you very much. And you've also mentioned the fearful situation at State House whilst you were working there. You personally feared for your life.
That's what happened. That's the way it happened.
And you have now been arrested, detained. You're in the cells at Banjul Police Station. What was going through your mind in terms of your own safety?
Kunendi Banjul Police Station. Banjul
no, definitely the worst they can do is to kill me.
I was not afraid because I concluded that the worst they could do is to kill me.
Did you fear for that worst?
Well, in the sense,
I was afraid because I have family behind me. My parents were alive.
So it was a worry.
Yeah, it was a worry.
And did you feel that Yaya Jammeh was capable of killing you?
Fang.
Yes.
Fang. Because I'm not going to understand. Your blood relative.
You cannot understand.
And you are the president. There was no investigation. I don't want to understand you.
Nobody can understand this. Your blood relative disappearing and no investigation. That cannot be understood.
So much more you that were not related to him.
Exactly.
That's what happened.
And during the time you were at detention at the police cells, were you ever charged with any offense?
That few minutes, there was the whole and the interview.
Apart from that interrogation I had at the crime unit, immediately I arrived, that short minutes, that was the end of everything. Nobody spoke to me apart from that.
And what about the tests that were being conducted all the way in Senegal at the Cheikh Anta Diop University of your mosquito repellent and glycerin oil? What happened to that?
Yeah, tese yang kutebi mantebe Senegal mosquito endai pompe yeto yo di glycerin. Wa kam mi endai report yoli.
Yeah, eventually it can be resource as negative, can't poison.
What I had or overheard was, and I knew about it, was the mosquito repellent and the glycerin oil were not harmful. They were all negative.
And you were still
poisons.
Man hanbe jat amdo man kusafe.
Njom do man kusafe. Mantebe 9 months this 2 weeks.
Until after the 9 months, 2 weeks.
And what happened then?
Nyawa baje nam putomi.
Ankuregem Yankuba Sonko. By then OMI CMC.
The CMC then was Yankuba Sonko.
I'm a minister.
Who is the minister now?
Minister of what?
Minister Ewa.
Interior.
Minister of Interior now.
So, it was on a Sunday.
When he came in, he said to me, this was on a Sunday. He called and they removed me from the cell.
This was around 10:30 to 11.
It was around 10:30 to 11.
Jarju
said to me, Jarju, we are told to release you.
And the only advice I will give you is,
he said to me, the only advice I will give you, don't take it to be anything.
Because
they accused you on something that you did not do. Don't take it with heart. I said to him, Sonko, I am not a child. I have over 40 years. You people, your problem. If people, anytime Ayajami brings in anyone and said, this is what this person has done, even if it doesn't happen, even if you don't do any investigation, you don't even go back to him to tell him that it has not happened.
So I came.
I thank God that I came in with only glycerin and repellent oil. If I hadn't come with anything,
implant anything in my house,
they would have implanted anything in my house. Just to satisfy what Yajame has said.
And can you tell us why they behaved in this manner by detaining people they knew were innocent?
Ya pungo lure waka na ukammo esofe bokana kanuma nyu ko kan kasete ko kan hani wa ko sofe ko kunentin tekon.
You know, there is one thing in Yajame that people don't know. He gets tired of people. If you are closer to him for a long time, he feels like you know him. And he doesn't want people to know him very well. That's his problem and it's one of his habits.
And my question was why the police, would actually detain somebody even though they knew he was innocent. Why did they do that? Was it was there any particular reason?
Na wana mambe manje waka ni ku police ak na ko sof ano man kulo ko nentinte kon man te ko e kam mati waf bang
yalo nje le dikay ni kolifambe rek nan all the security apparatus in the Gambia. No.
I will not be afraid to say that then all the security apparatus
in the Gambia by then.
In the Gambia. Anything that the Ajami asked them to do, they will do it.
Confidence to
build and increase confidence amongst them between the former president and the security apparatus. That's what happened.
Did fear have anything to do with it?
Fear is there.
To be well known.
They wanted to be known.
This two
Fear, greediness, and to be known.
No.
Basically self-interest.
Exactly.
Please tell us what happened after your 9 months detention. You were telling us about your conversation with Sonko.
Exactly.
From there, please.
And if I can go back a little bit, I don't know whether it's part of the agenda. That is this 2006 torturing of this attempted coup. What I
want to say now is not I heard about it, but it happened in the presence.
On the attempted coup,
people who were detained from the 2006 coup d'etat, they tortured them at the NIA. If they torture them, they will call him.
There was one particular incident in
There is one incident that I cannot forget.
Tamsir
Jase, when they were torturing him. I was standing when Yaya Jammeh was talking to the late Musa Jammeh. He created a grill.
So
the soldiers were there.
Outside.
And he asked Musa, what did he say? He said, he asked Musa whether Tamsir has said anything. He said no. He has not said anything yet. He said, take him to talk room. He thinks that Yaya Jammeh knows about this talk room. Then I get worried that the president would tell people to torture somebody to say something. Then they will kill you.
Then
that's why when I went to mile 2 and I found Tamsir there, I said, aha, because I did not know him before.
And are you saying that the talk room was the torture chamber?
Yeah, I don't know the NIA, but I think that's what they do there, because when he asked whether he has said anything and they said no, and he himself said to them, take him to talk room. So I think it's where they torture or beat people.
So not only did Yaya Jammeh know that torturing was going on, he actually gave instructions or orders for torturing to take place.
I also heard.
No.
Then when they are torturing people, they will make a phone call for him, Yaya Jammeh, to hear.
But eventually,
but eventually he came to know that they do also do a deal or agreement there. They will pretend the person shouting or crying when they call him. So now he asked them to take photos, not now to call alone, but to take photos.
No, a personal cameraman by the name, can I say?
Then he had a personal cameraman who would
great intuition there, Mr. Jarju. Please just write it down for us. Said great intuition, great idea.
No, manu jikirnya, manu wonornya momu jejak fang abaraka.
around the first name.
Thank you. Continue, please.
Okay. This cameraman record anything.
Then he would now send this cameraman to that place to take records and take pictures of what is happening. Even when they were intoxicating the witches they called, this guy goes there to take the photos.
And apart from photographs, do you know if videos were also taken?
It takes video too.
Let's resume back to the conversation with Sonko and just wrap that up and move forward.
So Sonko nangar from Banjul. What life lam?
Sonko drove me from Banjul
Westfield
up to Westfield.
Pass.
He gave me fare and I left.
Mr. Jarju, before you spoke to Sonko or after you spoke to him, did you speak to any other member of the police force?
Mr. Jarju, bala usanken di Sonko wala gimmick. Usanken sanken di go police kake bala o.
Honey.
No, I did not.
Who was the IGP then?
I come me IGP watakili.
In March.
When I was arrested in March?
No, the late Benedict Jammeh.
It was the late Benedict Jammeh who was there as the IGP.
And when you were being released?
I believe it was Ben. Ben or Esabayi. Yeah.
I could not recall after my release or during my release who was there. It could be still Ben or Esabaji.
And do you remember having a conversation with either Ben or Ensabaji, depending on who it was?
Ben mante Ensabaji.
Yes, nimimik di akon bara yo tutok dan arrest mi benen non sangenon di ande Esabaji.
I spoke to one of them, that's Esabaji, but that was when I was rearrested.
That was the second time you were arrested.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for that clarification. Now tell us what happened. You were released, and I assume you went home. How did you meet your family?
Fafna kay mante contane parce que ko sof dafa nañ jombo kan asa ko mala nan ñemba ba yu police bare amera mondi am pom ko prunje ilebo.
It was a time of joy, a moment of joy, because they already lose hope that I'm alive. It was only my wife who knew that I'm in Banjul. My dad, my mom, they did not know that I was alive. They thought I'm already gone. So it was a moment of joy.
What do you mean that they thought you were gone?
Parce que nangu so hammi man de ko kadal ko mustu sanken ninji.
Because since my detention, they've never spoken to me and they've never seen me.
So what conclusion did they reach?
So they thought I'm no more.
They thought you had died.
Yes.
Okay. So please proceed. What happened after you got home?
When I arrived home, they were happy. But not for a long time.
Because
by then, my eldest daughter, because my children were shared among, they were not within me when I was arrested.
So,
Before my eldest daughter left Sinchu to come and see me, if she found out that I was rearrested.
So your joy was short-lived. You were arrested shortly after.
Yes, that's what happened.
Within 1 week.
Yeah, within 1 week, a week or two.
Yeah, within 1 week or two. Very short.
And can you tell us for what reason you were arrested this time and who arrested you?
No, yeah, another and this year for almost 9 months. Can do in the year. So bagasay mum, di mum to Bonicat law.
It was like someone who stayed in a cell for 9 months, 2 weeks. It's like that cell was my place because I left all my clothes and whatever inside the cell.
You're referring to the Banjul police station cell?
Yes.
Is that where you were returned?
Exactly. So, one fine day and a receiving call.
I was sitting one fine day and I was called.
Officer and the then CMC, Yankuba.
I was called on the phone. I was asked to go and answer to the CMC. Then it was Mr. Yankuba Sonko.
Okay,
for me, I thought he was calling me to go and collect my things, my clothes.
But
when I arrived at his office, Yankuba couldn't look at me on my face. I don't know what has happened. So I understood that something has happened, and he said to me, Jarju, and I answered yes. He left. He left me in the office. Then another man came in, he is a police. And he asked me, saying, Jarju, what has happened? Then I said to him, don't make me worry. You didn't tell me what has happened. You tell me what has happened. I asked him, what did they tell you? He said to me, I'm asked to pick you and take you to the cell.
It's fine.
And I said, it's fine.
I had almost 9 months there.
And I said, this is my place arrest. Because I have 9 months already there for my first arrest. Now I know what I'm going to find there.
Yeah, so it's no problem.
Then I said, no problem, let's go. We went. Then he opened and I went in.
Less than 5 days.
I was there for less than 5 days.
One senior officer from Faraba, but I can't remember the name.
One senior officer from Faraba.
Jetta.
They call him Jetta. Came to receive me there.
Since almost 4 or 5 days.
Surprisingly, he said to me, "Hey, Jat, you are here?" He said, "Yes. For 5 days now, I'm here." And he said to me, "Let's go." Then I left the cell. We went upstairs. There at the stairs, I met up with Esa Baji. Then he said to me, E. I said, yes. Then he said to me, no, it's not a problem. There is a liquid in the bag. I want you to explain to me who gave it to you. He said, a liquid in my bag. I said, no. Then he said, okay, let's go.
I went with the senior officer.
Together with Jata.
Yeah.
Then when we arrived, he said to me, he brought out my bag.
And what
is in the bag was all listed in a paper. And I signed. And they signed. He looked at everything. He did not see anything like that type of liquid.
Okay, now let's respond back to the IGP.
Then he said to me, let's respond back to the IGP.
In writing.
In writing. Then he wrote everything.
He read too.
Then I read too.
Okay,
then he said, okay, it's finished, and returned me back to the cell.
Mr. Jarju, can you tell us what this liquid was, or what it was alleged to be?
In Mandinka, they call it naso.
Naso.
So
is that safara, Madam?
Yes, safara.
Spiritual water, I assume. If we can get a better English word.
Spiritual.
Charm. I think spiritual waters would be a better word.
Yes.
Yeah. Charm would be juju or tere. Thank you very much. So you're saying basically that false accusations was laid against you because no such spiritual waters was found in your possession.
Okay.
Yes. When we responded in writing, I was returned back to the cell.
And how long did you remain in the cell?
It's around a day or two.
I spent a day or two.
So one fine morning, around 10 o'clock.
Around 10 one day, I was taken out of the cell. They asked me to go inside the car.
Maybe today is the final day.
So, to my thinking, I was thinking that today is my final day. I went into the car.
What do you mean by today would be your final day?
No,
from there, but it's on maybe eliminate.
But for me, from my thinking, is they were just going to finish me up.
Finish you off how?
Ebou.
Kill me.
Okay, please proceed.
I
went inside the car.
No driving through quadrangle.
We drove through quadrangle. When we reached accident emergency, they took a turn.
Maybe I was just wondering, maybe NIA.
So I didn't change my mind. I was thinking, I said, maybe they are taking me to the NIA. We passed through the NIA. Then I said to myself, I don't know where I'm going to. When they arrived at mile 2, they branched. And I said to myself, thanks be to God, alhamdulillah. I said, here, people are here. They took me to one office. They also asked me my name. When they asked me about my name, they wrote everything. They asked me what I have. They looked at everything. They also took me
straight to confinement.
Straight to confinement.
Can you tell us where confinement is or what other name is usually given to it?
Confinement. Confinement.
Security wing.
That's the security wing. When they opened, I found them being on break. I saw Landin Sane. I saw Bakari Kamara.
And so many guys,
so many others who got up and embraced me. We were thinking that you are no more. I said to them, no, I'm in Banjul inside the cell.
Mr. Jarju, so essentially you had disappeared.
Yes.
No one knew your whereabouts.
Nobody knew.
Before we proceed any further, I just wanted to ask you whether you had been charged with any offense at this time.
If you hear charging anyone, you've spoken to that person further. Apart from the interrogation at the major crime.
That 15 minutes.
That 15 minutes.
You kept me entirely.
That's the only question I have with them.
Were you taken to court?
I've never been to court.
Do you know if there was any order for your imprisonment at Mile 2?
I've not seen it.
And how long were you detained at Mile 2?
Yeah, Mile 2
I have 3 years, 5 months at Mile 7.
This is, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I spent 3 years, 5 months at Mile 2.
And this is in addition to the 9 months you had already spent at the Banjul police station.
Yes, that's what happened.
And during this time when you were at Mile 2 for over 3 years, did you appear before any court?
Yeah, what I kill to Mile 2, courthouse.
No, I've never gone out.
And what was the condition of your detention? Were you allowed access to your family? Or a lawyer?
Since I went into Mile 2, nobody had ever spoken to me. It has never happened.
So no one knew your whereabouts?
Eventually,
you can say yes. Nobody knows about my whereabouts.
Health problem.
But there was a time I had a health problem. I couldn't urinate. Yes, I was sick, but it was also something good for me. It helped me. I was taken to RVTH. It was an opportunity, and I was taken to RVTH.
And
they took me to minor theater.
One Cuban doctor.
When I reached the minor theater, I found a Cuban doctor.
The State House.
This doctor once worked at the State House. When he saw me, he said, "Wow, what happened?" I said, "Yes, this is what has happened." He gave me the medicines, everything.
And I will appointment.
He said to me, "I'll give you an appointment so that you'll be able to be coming out, so that your people can also have access to see you and talk to you."
That will be fine.
And I responded, "Yes, that would be very fine."
So throughout these 3 years too.
Throughout these 3 years.
Personal monthly appointment.
You'll give me a monthly appointment. Anytime I have to go to the hospital, I will try to send message to my wife so that she can go to the RVTH then. Yeah, so that she'll be able to see me. Anytime I come down of the vehicle, even if she cannot talk to me, but seeing me alone is enough.
The whole 3 years, 5 months.
That's the way we were doing for the whole 3 months, 3 years, 5 years, 5 months rather. Sorry, 3 years, 5 months rather.
And that was how long you spent at Mile 2?
Mile 2,
And you have supplied some newspaper articles to us.
Okay.
Yes.
And mainly from the Foroyo newspaper, cataloging your disappearance, basically.
Ban witaw di Foroyo newspaper pour lok isinak mantika au nujinjim anajime pop.
Please take a look at this first paper. Tell us the date, the name of the newspaper, as well as the heading.
Ujike witaw muregoli watang anko safemi funakafu di kurimak kanko safemi fatiyara heading bi.
This was 31st December 2010.
This was 31st December 2010.
Written by Foria.
Written by Foria.
Can you tell us what it says, the heading?
Detention without trial or disappearance without trace.
Detention without trial or disappearance without trace.
No, what is clear?
At that time, it was only Foria who can talk about me. Even those who I was working with, they don't even want to talk about me. Even my family members. They don't even want to see them.
Yeah.
My apologies. I will read a brief excerpt of what it said in that particular newspaper article. Apart from the others that it lists as having disappeared, there are different people, including Major Wali Nyang, Mr. Aliu Lo, and Mr.
Aliu Lo,
and it states Mr. Ebou Jarju,
Mr. Ebou Jarju,
a former steward at State House,
State House as a steward,
who was first arrested on the 20th March 2008.
20th of March 2008.
Was held at Banjul Police Station up to the 11th January 2009 when he was released without charges.
11 January 2008
11 January 2009.
To 11 January 2009.
When he was released without any charges.
Ban ku katen dukulan ko kateno ban ku regoto mate ure ko kana ure no kajane wote luwe no kajemme.
Only to be rearrested a week later.
Bare jow to piosa e lo ko dukulan ko so fobelen.
He is currently held in Mile 2 Central Prison.
Mile 2 prison ko so fe kuldo.
Mr. Chairman, I wish to enter this particular newspaper article dated the 31st of December 2010. As Exhibit 126B.
Exhibit 126B.
Another newspaper article that you have supplied to us from the Foroyo newspaper. With the same heading, Detention Without Trial, Disappearance Without Trace. It shows the pictures and names of people like David Colley. By Chief Mane.
Chief Mane.
Kanyima Kanyi.
Kanyi ba Kanyi.
Jasaja Kujabi.
Jasaja Kujabi.
And Nongo Mbub.
Jasaja Kujabi Ndongo Mbub.
As well as yourself, Ebou Jarju.
The Au Pop Au Ebou Jarju, sorry.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to tender this particular newspaper article into evidence. It is dated the 17th of June. Into evidence as Exhibit 126.
Evidence Exhibit 126. C.
We have another one yet again by the same Foroya newspaper. Dated the 2nd to the 4th of December 2011.
December?
2nd to the 4th.
2nd to the 4th.
Yeah, it's one of their news weekend editions. It's 2nd to the 4th December. And again, detention without trial or disappearance without trace. Exhibit number 126D.
Exhibit number 126.
I would like to make an application, Mr. Chairman, so that it would be admitted as Exhibit 126D. We have another one dated the 29th of June, 2012.
Okay, 2002.
And it's one of those weekend editions. And it states detained State House steward released.
State House
after more than 4 years incarceration. And it has the picture of a very handsome Ebou Jarju dressed in full gear. And those are the list of articles and exhibits that we would like to tender. And this last one is 126E. Can you just give us a summary of what your conditions of detention were like at Mile 2 prisons? For example, we could start by what your diet was like. I would also like you maybe just to go back to what the diet was at Banjul Police Station as well as Mile 2. I mean, coming from State House, obviously, and coming from the hospitality industry, you must have been used to eating very good food. So tell us what that transition was from eating that kind of food to detention food.
Yeah, kalaka koli do diru nanko sofi Mile 2 barne mama prumbu kuma se kabere ndi police station e fria foli de kalaka kido parce que mama au State House la kene brok banu ananuma ye na problem fria fajaka nya nanko sofi mi kola ken tinte kon kabimbo police station mante be Mile 2 fria buna mono meno ni awna pungo no regoli.
With Banjul Police Station,
my stay at the Banjul Police Station, my first weeks,
definitely,
if I want to watch the food that I'm eating, no, I did not have any problem. Then you were not tired. If you want to watch the type of food, it means then you were not tired. My first weeks, I kept on sleeping, so I cannot tell anything about the diet. After that, there's someone I found there called Samsudin Jammeh,
almost 2 years.
Who has been there for almost 2 years. For him, they always bring his food. He calls me to eat together with him. At the police there, they bring a bowl. It's one bowl of food. They don't check how many people are there, the number, how big or small it is. What matters, they send in one bowl every time. What I see when they open the doors to the cells, when they bring the food to give it to the detainees, sometimes nobody wants to even hold the ball. Not for nothing, but if you hold the bowl, you will not eat. If you get the bowl and you want to turn, everybody puts in his hand or her to pick the food. So if you don't mind, you will not take the food. That's the way it was at headquarters Banjul Police. When I arrived at mile 2,
in the 70s Gambia.
Sickness or disease I used to hear in the Gambia in the 70s.
Berry.
A sickness called beriberi.
Natural deficiency.
Okay, if you are malnourished, exactly. That's what causes that disease. That's what I found at mile 2. When I arrived that evening, they gave me couscous, local chere. Called chere.
But this chere is choch, not chere.
Yeah, it's chaff. The chere they gave me is chaff, it's not chere.
Because unfortunately, but demanded dry.
Unfortunately, because I demanded a dried one. But when I put in water, I want chaff. I want chere, but I could not eat that chere that day.
And this chow that you're talking about is what they give dogs to eat, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Please go on.
So,
from there,
rest.
Until I was given a rest.
That is,
in the morning they will open. Until at 10 o'clock you return back to your cell.
Around midday.
Then you'll come out around midday.
Around 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Then around 3:30 to 4, when you get back to your shell, you don't come out until the following day.
Mr. Jarju,
the little knowledge I have about cooking, I tried until they brought me what you used to prepare locust, the seed of the process that makes locust bean. PT2. Okra powder, powdered okra. They also smuggled palm oil.
So on Tuesday,
every Tuesday when they prepare their plazas, when they cook plazas, I'll improvise and prepare super kanja. That one helped us a lot.
So, Mr. Jarju, your hospitality training came into good use at Mile 2 prisons.
Nani Mr. Jarju kon au sile rokabati sile jojo rambe ndori na ko sofimi.
Fam with other inmates coming from it becomes a very favorite Tuesday diet.
It helped me a lot, not only me but with other inmates. It finally became our favorite Tuesday diet.
So you were detained in solitary confinement. And you were given food that was not fit for human consumption. What happened after you were released?
When I was released, I went to the hospital.
From hospital on that monthly appointment.
I went for my monthly appointment at the hospital. Then I returned. I went into my cell.
Around 2.
Around 2.
Ebou, pack your things.
I was called and asked to pack my things.
You pack.
Then I packed. When I arrived at the office,
Justice Ministry.
I found a woman who was from the Ministry of Justice who took me out.
Do you know who the woman was?
No, I don't know, but I know that she's from the Ministry of Justice.
Please proceed.
She took me to Harry Jammeh's office.
No, Harry Solicitor General.
Then Harry was a Solicitor General.
Talk to Harry.
And I found Harry there.
Is that Pa Harry Jammeh?
Pa Harry Jammeh.
Yeah, yes, Pa Harry Jammeh.
Please continue.
When I also found him there,
Ebou directly from the office of the president,
Ebou, he said to me, Ebou, we receive a directive from the office of the president to release you.
And he fine.
And I said, fine. He also gave me some advice. Take it in good faith, one of them.
With faith, I'm strong in faith, especially with this detention.
Then I said to him, I'm strong in faith, especially with this detention.
Pass.
He gave me fair. When I arrived home,
Please take your time, Mr. Jammeh.
Mr.
Jarju.
Mr. Jarju, Muten.
To my surprise,
to my surprise, when I arrived home, I did not find my dad, neither my mom. They were all gone.
Gone where?
They passed away, they died.
And you didn't know about it?
Nobody told me.
That was the first time you were learning from it, just from Mile 2.
Okay.
Yes.
2011 September.
When I asked, they told me that my father passed away in September 2011.
February 2012.
My mom died February 2012.
And the reason why you were not able to see them before they passed away or pay your last respects was because you had been detained at Mile 2 prisons.
Ban akambe manjut mandeko keket mandeko aw manko sofil moka mo mabe te kete wala pour man bu ku duoyi wala no duoyi
aka o hobaye parce que han le detention ba eso an bakantu waf.
Yes. Yes, that's one of the reasons, but you detain someone without any reason. That's what is more painful.
Because no, when you
what I think of is, if it is yes, I wanted or attempted to kill the president, they should have taken me to court and let the court address the issue.
But enga December yere bo o ma president parce que inje école mo erega ha buka ko bolé ni ana bolé tom de buka ko magna yaaje me foko wodo ga jora am mam fo parce que han at fank na ana ga jora fokon war verify.
Yeah, I will not accuse anyone to be the guy between me and Yajame who caused my detention. I will directly put the blame on him, because he is the president, so he decided to do so. Because an elderly person in a compound or as a president, you should be able to decide. Even if people tell you this has happened, you should be able to verify before you take up any other action. So for me, I will put the blame on him, not on anybody.
Seeing the way that Yaya Jammeh treated you, as well as all the other people that you have named, you know, the disappearances, the killings, why do you think that people still support Yaya Jammeh?
Yeah, au ejukoli au Yaya mana akona kambi au diwa na kambi buku pali bukaku kaku ni Jiminy kaku na kani ujakota nya au dika wono rakoli wakane hanwe jad bakana kukuma kumango kusafoli.
Totu anawara awan totu fang.
People should think about that.
Underestimate or underestimate.
Said people underestimate Yaya Jammeh. What he says and what he does are two different things, far away from each other. He gives out charity every day. State House. They will cook and give out charities.
Surprise.
I am surprised. I am not surprised that people say that he puts in charms in food for people to like him. So it will not be a surprise for me.
He can. At
the point he could do anything to get more support.
Can you tell us instances where you knew he put concoctions in food?
What Pangolo regularly water, come on, Manjimi, and the Omo, I can't consider Sas, the Muria, Mambakana Kungol Kure.
These festivals.
There is something that people don't know. These festivals. Many of them. Honestly, I've never found him putting anything in this. But I trust and believe that he puts in some things in people's food to eat.
Where do you get that information?
Because by incident after my departure from State House.
Because there was an incident that happened after my departure. I cannot remember the year. But maybe somebody else somewhere will be able to remember. There were some strangers or guests who came to Kairaba.
And investigate. There was a record that there was food poisoning.
There was on records that there was a food poisoning, and investigators can attest to that.
What kind of food poisoning?
What caused that food poisoning? There was something that they put into that food.
You know, how you can see that
even when he sleeps.
Like Conte, the former foreign manager of Central Bank.
Like Conte, the former foreign manager. Before he went to Dakar.
Are you referring to Lang Conte?
Lang Conte.
Lang Conte. When he went to Dakar, he returned back. People don't know how
sorry, Mr. Jarju, just allow the interpreter to interpret.
When he returned back, nobody knows what happened. His workers or staffs or
there are instances in the State House.
There are instances in State House. After eating, himself after eating. I believe that he puts in something in the leftover he left.
Let's say the commander or any senior officer.
He will ask you to go and call the commander or any other senior officer to come. And then he will give you his leftover to eat.
Imagine that when I call these senior officers,
sometimes
and still they are still loyal.
That's why sometimes I imagine if I see him with senior officers and with all that he has done to them, I cannot just understand.
And would he said, and they are still loyal to him. Do you believe that it was because of those concoctions that he was putting in people's food?
Yes, yes, I believe that's why he's still loyal and very strong.
Maybe you can State House. He must State House.
I think maybe that's why he could not get me to his wish, because I've never eaten any charity in State House during my time there. Anytime they're giving out charity, I will engage myself into something else.
And usually with these senior officers he would call to eat his leftovers. Would they have the audacity to say no?
Yeah, au dike edukeya kunda kugo kana won Kenya kunifana kumambe kujo kuri wana reneme panko hani manko ne ko hani ne kuri
no, they are not true.
And what about the water that the public was drinking? You know, you told us that he would normally only drink foreign waters, and we would be the ones left to drink the local water. Did he do anything to that?
Nya mela mankana kurane mankana ko tu public kurane mi nya mo manya aw regular non rani di mela medire Gambia nya mela mo aw ngol regular mante wafna kana mom pop mante baja na kana mo mante
yala one irregem bukara is very simple.
What I always tell people is simple.
Yeah, what
he says and what he does are two different things.
Slogan, eat what you grow and grow what you eat.
I think he has the slogan of eat what you grow and grow what you eat. Then your own water from your country, you are not drinking it.
2001.
From 2001.
2008
until 2008. I've never seen him drink water from the Gambia, even the natural ordinary water prepared by here in the Gambia.
This French mineral water.
What he drinks is French mineral water.
So the reason behind it,
if I think about it sometimes, maybe there's something he puts into the water, that's why he doesn't drink from it. Because I once heard a staff from Nawek who is at the booster station at Fajara. He once sent people to that place to put in something in the water, and the staff working refused. He was dismissed.
Still, the investigate that scene, but
they can still investigate about it. I can give the name of the staff who was at that booster station at that very time.
Okay, please give us the name. And just to conclude before we go on the break. So it happens that, in fact, you were being accused of putting concoctions into the food of Yaya Jammeh. When it was the reverse, he was actually putting concoctions in people's food and drink.
Poison.
And not only for particular individuals, but for the public at large. He tried to put these concoctions for all of us to eat and drink. I believe these concoctions were supposed to be some form of love potion for the public, so that we could fall in love with him.
That's it. That's my belief.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jarju. Unfortunately, we have to go on break now. We'll come back very briefly and complete. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I hand over the witness to you.
Well, I never heard of love concoctions, but good to hear that. Council, before we take short break, can you just confirm that because I didn't give you the grant to your request on the application regarding the exhibits, are they the 126 A through E series?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, fine, then the request is granted.
Thank you very much.
We will take a short break. Council, you need to guide me now. If we take a 30-minute break or we take a 5-minute break for lunch or what? We just heard that somebody, yeah, please go.
We can take a break till 3 p.m. That would give us 20 minutes, and then we resume. I know it's pushing it. It's pushing the envelope, but he still has a bit to say, and we have another witness waiting.
So recommendation is to resume when?
5 minutes past 3.
5 minutes past 3?
Yes.
Yes, okay, fine.
Thank you.
Recommendation accepted. We resume at 5 minutes past 3. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.